Action.
Good morning, my name's Lauren, and I'm just going to go over our basic intake just so you can know how I do it here at the practice. So with the intake, we're asking questions like just basic information so we can formulate a general diagnosis for the client, as well as get a basic picture as to what's going on so we can try and figure out how's the next session going to go. So when they first come in, obviously we introduce ourselves, see if they have any questions about the practice and, the type of therapy we're going to be doing. So we're going to first do a current mental assessment just to, see what's going on. So we're looking at their general appearance, their dress, motor activity, judgment, their affect, mood, memory, things of that nature. And then we're going to go into some basic information, So we're going to look at their identifiers, age, race, relationship status. And so with that, I don't just ask okay, are you married, single, whatever. But if they are single, okay, are you engaged? Are you dating? How long? Just to get an idea, okay, is there someone in your life that's having some sort of influence on you? And so that's something we can ask maybe in a later session about the relationship and how it impacts them. Also, who referred you to us? How did you find us? Am I wasting money on my Psychology Today page, or am I wasting money on my website? Also, who are some partners in our community that are referring people to our practice? So we can send a thank you letter to them. Next, we go into the history of the problem. What's going on? What brings you in today? So we get into that a little bit, and then along with that, I talk about mood a little bit to see, okay, I need this to understand what are we going to diagnose you with today as well. So I'm asking, what's your mood been? How long has this been happening? That way, when I do go to the DSM, if I can't go off of memory, the proper diagnosis for them, then I'm able to assess that. Do they have any history of psychiatric history? So any hospitalizations, how long ago, are any of these symptoms still present? When's the last time? Because there are times people can still have some depressive or suicidal symptoms, but they've found ways to kind of manage it. And so this is something that maybe we talk about or address or get a release to get information if it was maybe 6 months to a year ago. Trauma history, just to see, okay, what's going on. What are some of the experiences that this person has had that may be contributing to their current mood today that maybe hasn't been addressed. Next, we go into family psychiatric history. Sometimes people don't understand how, genes or genetics, family issues, how that can contribute to what's going on with them. Any current medication that they're taking, you might want to get in touch with their psychiatrist. That's another release that you may want to get. And also any current medical issues. Any substance abuse history? Are they currently using substances? If someone says they drink occasionally, it's a question that you should ask. How frequent are you drinking? Because sometimes people, they don't see anything wrong with drinking. Oh, only drink 2 beers a day, or only have 1 glass of wine every day. Well, some people think it's normal, but what is this doing for you? Let's try and find some better ways of coping. Family history. What's your family comprised of? Do you have siblings? Are you guys close? Are you not close? So looking at maybe some damaged relationships. How did this happen? How can we maybe bring it back together if it's something that's important to them? Also, do you currently have your own family, kids, partner, etc.? Social history. When I'm looking at social history, I mainly focus on your social support. What's your support system look like? And who are the people that you call on most? Also letting you know I'm a part of your support system now as your therapist. So reach out to me when you need me. Also looking at developmental history. Sometimes we can talk to someone, we'll think, oh, well, you seem normal. So normal, subjective. No, it's good to ask, did you have any development issues growing up? How was school for you as a child? And you can kind of get into a more in-depth understanding of the development. I do something called a biographical timeline with my clients during the second session, and so that's how they learn more about their developmental experiences. Education and occupation also gives you a little bit of insight to the person as well. And then we also talk about legal history, as well as their strengths and weaknesses. This is the time that I allow the client to tell me what do you feel your strengths and weaknesses are. With the information that they're able to share with me, I'm also able to tell them, well, I think this is also a strength of yours, and I think also maybe this is a strength of yours. And even with weaknesses, I can say, I think you overcommit yourself, and I think that takes away from you. So just trying to find, ways of trying to help build the client up and help them feel good about the practice that they're going to be starting with me. And then after that, again, we're going to go to our DSM and try and figure out a formal diagnosis for the client that we think works best. So that's how I go about doing the intake. And any questions about how I